Hi, it's John, and welcome back to Alpha Awakened. This is Module 5 of the program, and this module is called the Agentic Self. Let's begin with a quote. Cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am, by René Descartes. So today we're going to talk about agency. Agency is the capacity of an agent to act in the world, where an agent is a person or another entity, a human being or any living being in general, or a soul consciousness in the religious and spiritual sense. In short, the agentic self is the self that can act in the world. He or she is the one at choice, the one who chooses what they do. Why are we talking about this then? Because as you do, so you are. The agentic self is the one who can choose, and choosing comes from the state of body, emotional, and mental integration and is coupled with the observer witness that we've talked about before. So to explore this, we're first going to explore how you are living in the world right now. So let's introduce a metaphor that will help us in this conversation. And that metaphor is actors in a theater on a stage doing a play. And in the audience there is a director. And somewhere else, maybe in the theater or elsewhere, there's the author of the play who wrote it. And what we're going to do right now is explore the characters that you are playing in your life. And where your life is actually the play, the characters and the situations in your life are on stage, and scene by scene they change. So let's talk about the characters so that you can see what I'm talking about. So characters are things like the warrior, the provider, the lover, the victim, the hero, the perpetrator, the owner. In sex play, there's the submissive, the dominant. And then there are other things you know, the tough guy, the loner, the nice guy. You know, the one who can't get the girl, the nice guy. Yeah, we all know these characters, so we're just calling them out. And when you watch a sitcom, there are character roles. They play out certain roles. So for example, there's a character in your relationship perhaps. Perhaps it's the victim. Perhaps it's the dutiful man. Perhaps it's the bachelor. Perhaps it's the emotionally unavailable player. So there's a character that you're playing at work too. Perhaps it's the perfectionist, or maybe the junior partner, or the foreman, or the manager, or the striving professional. There's a character you play with your family. Perhaps it's the middle child, or the peacemaker, the troubled child, the black sheep, the good son, the chosen one. So now let's do the following exercise. Open up your notebook. At the top of the page, write the agentic self. So identify 5 characters that you play. Good places to look are in your relationship, in your family, in your work, and in your creative pursuits. Give them a name, where they are, and then a 1-sentence description of the character. Take 10 minutes, 2 minutes for each. Again, a character, so you give them a name, where they are, at work, in my relationship, and a 1-sentence description of the character. Pause the video and restart it when you're done. Okay, good work. Pretty interesting, right? I bet you didn't know that you are in a play. So let's add another level to this. For each of the characters, now add what's going on for them in regards to body, emotion, and mind. The mind is, what do the characters think? How do they see the world? Emotions are, how do they feel? And body is, what's going on in their bodies? Now remember, this is you. But you can actually distance yourself and see the role that's being played. And I want you to write them this way. So I'll give an example. So maybe, like in the worker, it's the reluctant worker, and his thoughts are, I'm never going to get promoted. And his emotions are fear of getting fired. And his body is tense in his body and in his gut. You get the idea? Yeah, you get it. So for 5 characters now, take 10 minutes, do 2 minutes for each, and write down what's in their body, emotion, and mind of these characters that you are playing. Pause the video and restart it when you're done. Okay, good work. It's kind of amazing to see this in this way, isn't it? You're using the observer skill to pull away and see yourself without any judgment. Just see it for what it is. And it's very interesting to take a look at ourselves without being egoically attached. So I honor your ability to observe and describe yourself in this way. It's a great power. Let's discuss how you're going to use this to your maximum advantage and maximum expansion. Let's do another layer deeper. For each character that you identified, now answer why you play that character with those people in that place. So why? And why that character with those people in that place? Take 10 minutes here. Again, 2 minutes for each character. Pause the video and restart it when you're done. Okay, excellent. Now you are seeing agency. The you that is choosing to be that way, to be that character, and the you that just answered that question is the agentic self. It's the you that's choosing the character that you are playing and choosing why that character is the one that's on the stage. So now I want you to identify 3 places in your life that are giving you challenges right now and are not what you want them to be. So take 10 minutes here, identify 3 places in your life, and you're going to identify what the area of challenge is, who it's with, what character you are playing, and why you are playing that character. Pause the video and restart it when you're done. Great, you're really doing some great work here. You're getting into a very deep layer of how you exist in your life. So now let's go one level deeper, and we're going to choose a different character who can be in that situation. They will be able to act in a way that will fulfill your higher desires. Okay? So take 10 minutes, and for each of these 3 situations, identify the name of this new character, how they will think, what's in their mind, how they will feel, their emotions that they feel, and how they hold themselves in their body. Pause the video and restart it when you're done. Okay, very good. Here's the thing that you really want to get. You already know the way of being that can fulfill the higher expression of your desires and the life you want. You just did it. The awakened alpha knows what way of being serves him, and he chooses to be the way that serves him and others the highest. He uses his ability and capacity of being agentic to follow his highest yes. He's always using the observer, the witness, to inform him of the highest way of being. And he chooses from his agentic self to be that way in the world and to create the life that he wants to live. So in our metaphor, the ways of being that you create are characters or actors that we're putting on the stage. The agentic self is the director that tells the characters and the actors what to do. And the author is your higher self. And we'll talk about that more in another program. So in this week's life play, start living from your agentic self. Be the director of your life and create new ways of being to bring into the 3 situations you listed earlier. Bring the material that we've covered in the other modules. Be your full alignment, body, emotions, mind. Bring serving. Bring your understanding of belief systems and structures. And create ways of being that are in the highest expression of you as you create these new character roles that you will bring online. The more facility you have to bring online different archetypes of being, the more expansive your life will be. Have a great week with this one. Expand yourself, take on entirely new ways, being that director, tweaking how the actors and characters are on the stage. I look forward to hearing about your breakthroughs, and I'll see you in the next module.